Hey, welcome. My name is Leo Dreger. In this video, I want to highlight the advantages of an alternative data stream. Okay, so this is often the magician part of any live training class that we do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a directory, and we're going to call it your name. Okay, then I want you to change directories to your name, whatever your name is. Okay, and make sure that there's no files in the directory. And what we're going to do is create a file, a series of files. Now, the reason why I created the directory first is because I actually want to be working in a location that I have full control over the actual folders. If you try to do this at the root of your C drive, you may have some interference with the Windows operating system. Otherwise, if you create a folder and run this exercise inside of a folder that you create, you kind of bypass some of the novelty mistakes that you're likely to encounter. So what we're going to do here is we're going to create a file, notepad.exe, and we're going to call it cme.txt. And it's going to come up and say, hey, do you want to create a file? And what we're going to do is put some information in this file, like you can see me. You can see me. You can see me. You can see me. I'm going to save the file by doing a Control S. Then I'm going to close the file by doing an Alt F4. Then I'm going to do a directory at the command prompt again. And I can see that cme.txt is 62 bytes. Okay. Now what we're going to do, now that we've got this carrier file, we're going to append a file to it or fork information through this file into another location. And that's going to allow us to hide information on any file system that is formatted with the NTFS file system. So to get that, I'm going to go through the same exercise that we just did. I'm just going to do it with a slight variable in syntax. So I'm going to do a notepad. Actually, before I do that, let's check a few more things. Before we do that, let's check a couple more things. Not only do I want to actually see that, but let's just see the contents of this. So let's do a type cme.txt, and there you can see the actual contents of the cme. And the reason why I did this is I actually want to interrogate this file just a little bit and get an idea of, okay, yes, it is the file, it is the contents that we just looked at, because when we compare that to the hidden information later, I want you to verify the outputs of these interrogation tools. So now let's go ahead and append the information to this file. So it's notepad.exe, cme.txt, hidden.txt. And it's going to ask me the same thing. Hey, would you like to create this new location? I'm going to say yes. And I'm going to say whatever I want here. Okay, this is where you hide the bad stuff. Okay, the secret information. Okay, this is where the passwords go. And any other, hidden or covert location information goes. I'm going to save this file, select Control S, close it, Alt F4, and I'm back to my command prompts. And I'm going to do a directory again. And notice that my original file is here, but I don't see the cme.txt hidden.txt. In other words, poof, it's gone. And if I do a directory with all sorts of options and kind of looking here, on later versions of operating systems, there's actually a /R. So I would look for that because that is specific, and it would be like right in here. That would be specific to later operating systems, and it actually, if you read that, it says that you can display an alternative data stream. But in an older version of Windows, we don't have that luxury, so you're not going to see that here. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the screen and basically look at the file again, right? So it's not here. If I do a type cme.txt hidden.txt, it says, hey, the file name, directory name, or volume is incorrect. So it doesn't look at that, it doesn't recognize that this file exists. And of course, the basic questions that I always get here, well, how about if you hide the file? And no, that won't work. It's not hidden information. This is a file with another file forked through it by naming convention to another location. But the parent file doesn't realistically care about what is attached to it. You can also do an attribute. Doesn't help you. Okay, no attribute. Good luck. Nice try. Not going to work here. Only if I call upon the secret location can I actually retrieve the contents of my file again. So I'm going to do a notepad, cme.txt, hidden.txt, and there you go. There's your bad stuff, your secret information, your passwords, and the covert location. Now, there's legitimate uses for this. If you notice, if you scan your systems and actually look for alternative data streams or use some forensics toolkits like NKACE or FTK or something of that nature, you can look in for the alternative data streams. Plus, they have a handful of commercial tools, some free, some not, like LADS, which is List Alternative Data Streams, or Alternative Stream Detector. Okay, so there are commercial tools. Otherwise, the directory command in later versions of Windows. But only if I know the secret location can I call upon that and retrieve it. But it's nice to see applications use this for legitimate purposes and not just hackers or wannabe hackers just trying to get a one-up on the forensics guys. Okay, so that's easy, relatively easy. As long as you got the naming syntax correctly, you'll be able to verify this hidden location actually contains information. And it's very simple. It's just 8.3 naming syntax colon 8.3 naming syntax. So that's an alternative data stream. It's a feature of NTFS, relatively easy to do. But as soon as this file is removed from this partition, the alternative data stream gets dropped. So go ahead and practice away at your anti-forensics skills, if you will, and let's see if the pen testers can get one up on the forensics guys.